It's 6:30 in the morning. Weekend adventure starts now.
People knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survived the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg.
I am currently camping by myself, and by camping I mean sleeping in my car at an RV park because I don't actually have a tent, but I wanted to not sleep in my apartment, wanted to be in nature, so I booked a little campsite. I'm just gonna sleep in my car tonight. I'm at a lake. Leave it to me to literally specifically pick to camp at a lake so that I could swim in the lake and then get to the campsite and find out that the lake cannot be used for swimming today. I don't know if it's just today and if this was public information. I don't really know, but I'm definitely tempted to wait until it gets dark and then just go swimming anyway, because I literally came here just for the lake. But also I had a great day even without the lake, so it's okay. I'm gonna show you the meal that I've made for literally all 3 meals today because it's cheap and it doesn't go bad when it sits in my car. It's nutritious and it's filling. It works. So all you need is a bowl. Any type of bowl will work. This is like I just pulled out a whole kitchen. That's what my avocado looks like. Just pretend like it doesn't look brown. So you take your avocado, you're just gonna mash it. Guacamole, guacamole. A can or 2 of tuna, and you just dump it in there. You just plop it in there. Plop that cat food into the bowl with the avocado. How hungry am I? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 cans. Make sure not to drain the tuna. You put the liquid with the tuna or else it's gonna get really freaking dry and you're gonna get acid reflux like I do if I don't put enough liquid with my tuna. Olive oil, apple cider vinegar, pepper, cumin, paprika, salts. We're gonna mix this all up, and I'm not gonna show you what it looks like because it's not about what it looks like, okay? Life's not about looks, it's about what's on the inside, right? And what's on the inside of this bowl is deliciousness. It doesn't matter what she looks like, okay? We don't judge based on looks. Crazy. It tastes like exactly what I had for breakfast and lunch. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I love when birds fly in a flock over my head. I love it. Okay, now it's time for us to catch up because a lot's been going on since I got back from summer. Got back to LA from summer break, you know? I've been really struggling. I always struggle in LA, and every summer I always get so happy and I always am like, okay, this year's gonna be different because I'm a different person now because summer changed me and now I will be able to handle LA. And then I get to LA and I get hit by a truck over and over again. Right when I get my head above the water, another wave comes. And I just keep trying to be like, I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful for my education. I'm so grateful to be living in LA, to have the resources to afford rent. All of it. I know that I'm so grateful to be here, but my soul and my nervous system hate it here. Hate it here. No matter what I say, no matter what I do. I just found out that there's mold in my apartment, and I know people keep telling me you should be able to get out of your lease. That's against whatever code of law. But it's much more complicated than that, and I'm trying to get out of my lease. But it's not working and I'm not getting let out of my lease. So I'm just in a moldy apartment and I always have symptoms every single time that I live in LA, but I always just chalk it up to, oh, I'm just anxious being here and oh, I just don't like it in LA. So it's all in my head. I just give myself these symptoms because I'm anxious and I tell myself I don't like it here and then I get physically sick, and maybe that is a part of it, but also maybe it's the freaking mold in my apartment. And so just a lot of things are happening right now, a lot of stressful things. I'm trying to heal my body, but what if I'm in a literal moldy environment that's making me sick as I'm trying to heal my body? And so it's just frustrating, and I've just been feeling very overwhelmed and a little bit lost. I love school. I love my classes. I love my major, but I think senioritis is really getting to me because I just don't have the motivation to go to school. I'm ready to be in the real world, and I know, don't rush it. Don't rush getting to the real world, because when you're in the real world, you're gonna wish that you would have enjoyed college a little more. I know we all need to just enjoy where we're at, and I'm really, really trying to, but I'm just so excited to really be able to put all my time into my passion projects. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna have to get maybe a job that I don't love so much right in the beginning, but just really excited to start making my own money, not have to be dependent on my parents at all. Look for jobs that interest me, because there are so many jobs that I want. Like, I don't want to go into a career right after college. I just want to do a bunch of random jobs and bounce around, because I'm a manifesting generator in human design. And if you know what that means, then you know that manifesting generators like to just pour their soul into something and then jump ship and pour their soul into something else for a little bit. And I am excited to do that and just have random jobs that I have fun time with for a little bit, but they're not gonna be a career job that I stay with for 10-20 years, because I just don't know that I could do that with anything. So I'm excited to just like bounce around and like do these little jobs, these little cute jobs that are fun, pick up a couple skills, get what I want from them, and then go to the next job. And I'm already job hunting, even though I don't need a job until, next summer, so they probably won't be hiring anymore by that time, but I'm just starting to put my feelers out for maybe some things that could interest me. I'm still gonna work to be an actor, but you gotta make money while you're working to be an actor, and while you're working to be an actor, if you're not actually working as an actor, you're not gonna be making money. So I gotta figure out what my little side hustles are gonna be. I'm hoping I can use social media, but I'm not doing the greatest at finding ways to actually make money on here. For now, it's just my fun little hobby that I like to do and that I like to spend all my free time on, just because it's fun, and I love you guys, and I love to share my life with you guys. I posted last week that I'm really trying to get my period back, so that means slowing down. I'm not exercising right now. It's been really, 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 really hard, but the more that I slow down, the more that I crave it, and that's why I came to this campsite today, because I was just craving stillness and quiet and no pressure, not needing to do anything. Pressure is really just always made up in your head, like there's not actually physical pressure on me, obviously, to get my schoolwork done at any certain time or something like that. I just make it up in my head and put pressure on myself. But when I'm like walking around my college campus with a bunch of other students going to the library and stuff like this, I feel more pressure, and so I like to just like get out of my neighborhood and go places on the weekends that I feel completely away from LA, because it just, like I said, does something to my nervous system. I just want to be in nature. I don't want to hear a single freaking car for a whole day. That's all I want. I hate the sound of cars. I'm tired of hearing cars. If I try to go on a little peaceful walk and I can hear cars, it's not peaceful. Ugh, I know all this sounds so dramatic, but I don't know. I'm just feeling this call recently to throw my phone in the ocean and run away to a different country and not tell a single person. Just leave. Just go and figure it out with the $0 that are in my bank account. Just figure it out and not have to be anywhere at any time for anyone. Just literally figure my life out from the ground up all over again. I don't know. I just want to start fresh. This happens a lot. I just get bored really easily, and then when I start doing something for too long, I'm like, oh, I need to change. I'm feeling too pigeonholed. I need to change. Thing normally I just change around my apartment and it does what I needed to do for a couple of days, but then I get that feeling again, and then I'm like, oh no, what do I do now? And then I get a drastic haircut, and that fills the void for a couple days, and then I'm like, nope, that didn't do it. I need something even more drastic. And I don't know, I feel like we're getting closer and closer to something that's actually drastic, not just changing the furniture in my apartment or cutting my hair, but like making a freaking life change. What do I actually want? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, what is the underlying desire of mine? An adrenaline rush? Just newness? I don't know. I just get bored of my life so easily, even though I love my life and everything that I'm doing. Why does this happen to me? Good morning. How did you sleep? I slept terribly, but I don't even care, because waking up by this lake was the best thing ever, and I feel so happy and content right now walking around the nature. I made a couple realizations yesterday night when I was in my car journaling with my little car light before bed, because it was pitch black and I didn't have anything else to do. I made some realizations. Yesterday I talked about how I have this craving for some feeling that I can't put my finger on, and therefore I don't know what I need to do in order to satisfy this craving, and nothing that I do ever satisfies this craving. And I think that I realized why. It's because it's not actually about the little things that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis that are not satisfying my craving. It's that my life isn't satisfying my craving right now, because I've outgrown the stage of life that I'm currently in, and so I just feel uncomfortable all the time, because it's like wearing clothes that are too small for you. You know that they don't fit you, but maybe you don't have the budget or whatever to get new clothes, so you just keep trying to make them fit. You keep telling yourself, I'm gonna lose the weight and eventually they'll fit, but they don't fit you. And so I just feel uncomfortable all the time because I've outgrown this phase of my life, this college phase of my life. I think that this is part of the reason why I want to throw my phone in the ocean and just run away to another country, is because I'm ready to move on, but my life circumstances aren't really allowing me to move on. I'm already almost halfway through my fall semester of senior year. I'm not going to drop out of college. I know that it's important to my parents that I get my degree, and for most people that's why you go to college, to get the degree. So to go to college and not get the degree because you dropped out a year early would make no sense. But honestly, I did not go to college to get a degree. There's a lot of other reasons that I went to college, personal reasons for my own growth. I trust that if I'm actually feeling called to drop out of college, then there's a reason and I don't need to worry. I just need to trust. But again, I'm not planning on dropping out of college. It's just that I feel like I'm over the college stage of life. I've gotten a lot from my education and I'm so grateful for everything that I've gotten. There's also been a lot of ways that I've been disappointed by my college experience, and maybe it would be different if I had a bunch of friends right now that I was really not wanting to leave, but I don't really have a lot of attachment to my school other than that I like my classes and things like this. And I just feel like I've learned the lessons that I was supposed to learn by going to college, but again, I feel trapped in my current circumstances. And it's not that I don't like commitments, because I was thinking about this last night, because I was like, I feel like I should feel shameful for not wanting to commit to things, but the thing is, it's not that I don't want to commit to things. I love committing to things that I feel will serve me, but I want to be able to pull out of the commitment maybe earlier than I originally planned on committing to that thing if I feel like it's no longer serving me and I got the thing that I needed from that commitment. And right now I feel trapped in my college stage of life because I still have another year and I committed to 4 years, and maybe there's a lesson to be learned finishing what I start, and maybe at the end of this I will be very glad that I didn't drop out. But I'm just really struggling. I really struggle in LA in general, and I'm sure that that's adding to it. I try so hard to do things like this and go in nature on the weekends and take time for myself, but it just feels like I am always barely keeping my head above the water when I'm living in LA. It just feels like I'm in this survival mode, and I hate living in survival mode, and it's been 3 years now, and so I think that my body is also just tired of living in this survival mode, and it's making me want to again throw my phone in the ocean, run away to another country. I also think this is because I'm very lonely. I only get these urges to do these drastic things in my life, like throw my phone in the ocean and fly to another country without telling a soul in my life, when I feel lonely. And I think that part of it is because right now I'm in a stage of my life where I'm just feeling tired on a lot of different levels, but in my relationships specifically, I feel like I'm reaching out to so many people trying to make this effort in my relationships and no one's reciprocating it, and I'm so tired of it. And I think part of my urge to leave the country literally is my wounded inner child just wanting to be like, okay, you don't need me in your life? Fine, then I'll literally go to another country and see how you feel about that. I don't know, I think that that's part of it. I think I also just want a change in my life. I'm someone that gets bored of my life very easily, so I want something new, something exciting, adrenaline rush, whatever. I almost want my external environment, my external circumstances to match my internal, and right now I'm feeling very lonely, like no one wants to put in effort to have me in their life, and so I just want to ditch everyone and be like, okay, bye, I will go make a life for myself that I really enjoy without begging you to be a part of it. And this urge just keeps growing stronger and stronger and stronger. It's just hard to sit still when I'm feeling very eager to move on. I think a lot of people will experience this senior year. And the funny thing is, I act like throwing my phone in the ocean and moving to another country would be so crazy in terms of how it would affect all the people around me, but literally no one even knows where I am right now. Already, that's basically what is happening in my life. I have the freedom to do whatever I want because no one's really paying attention, but for me, it feels like it still would be crazy, and it would give me the feeling that I'm searching for, even though I already have that freedom. I don't know, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna keep contemplating life as I go on this walk, and then I'm gonna go to the farmer's market, and I'm gonna get some delicious breakfast, and I'm gonna head back to my apartment and do all of my homework that I really need to do, and maybe take a freaking nap, because the 3 hours of sleep, I don't know if that will suffice for the day. So thanks for watching this video. Reminder, don't wait for other people to do the things that you want. If you want to go to an overnight camp spot at a lake, go to an overnight camp spot at a lake by yourself. Of course, be safe, but stop waiting for other people to do the things that you want, because then you will never do them. Do the things by yourself. You are all that you need. You are all that you need, okay? Love you all.